Hello and welcome. This is our recorder lesson. So this is the very first recorder lesson at Spark Elementary, okay? Now, what are we going to do with this? We're going to start with our left hand. So find your left hand. You know one way to find your left hand? If you hold up both fingers like this, one of them makes an L and one of them makes a backwards L. So which one makes the L? Okay, find the one that makes the L. Take your hands off to the side and give a thumbs up. Yay! Woohoo! Play in recorder. We're going to take that thumb and put it behind on that back hole. Okay? Take our first finger around and bring it over the first hole. That's our first note. That's called B. Okay? Now you want to make sure, look at my hands. See how my hand looks? My finger is coming pretty much straight out. It's not curved. If your fingers are curved somehow, I'm trying to turn my hand so you can see with this video. If my fingers are curved, or if my fingers are sideways, diagonal, we don't want that. We want them to be pretty much straight out, and we don't want them curved. Which part of your finger covers the hole? Take a look. You see, it's this big fat part, not the fingertip. When your fingers are curved, you're using your fingertip. But if you look here, my fingertip is very small. I don't have a lot of space there, but I've got lots of space here to cover the hole. So I want to use this part of my finger, this part of my finger to cover the hole, not the tip. Okay? If your fingers are curved, you're using your tips, and it's just not enough space. Okay? The thumb, first finger, that's our B. Just wiggle a little. Feel the hole underneath your fingers. Make sure you cover everything, because if you have even a tiny little crack not covered, it makes a squeak. So if you play and you get a squeak, and it happens sometimes, don't worry about it. It happens. Just check your fingers that you're covering the holes really well. Good. So that's our B. To practice, we're going to put our right hands, just hold it down here. This recorder is just there. Yeah. Right down here. Okay. And we're going to put it on our chin. That's a good way to help us just practice without blowing yet. So B, second finger down, A, third finger down, G. And we're going to just practice this. B, A, G. B, A, G. If you can, practice in front of a mirror so you see your fingers. Now look, they're pretty much straight out. They bend a little bit, okay? But they shouldn't be like this, okay? And they shouldn't be like that. Check that they're going straight out. And check that you're really using this part of your finger to cover the hole. Make sure the thumb is covering too, okay? So this is just have to get used to moving your fingers. Sometimes you're going to want to lift up this. No, thumb is always down. Right now the thumb is always down. For B-A-G, thumb is always down. B-A-G. When you practice, first just practice this. Check in front of the mirror. Check in front of the mirror that everything's going right. Get used to the coordination, right? It feels weird. Sometimes you're wanting to go like this. Sometimes these fingers fly off. So we want to really just practice keeping it down. Go slow. Go slow. Okay? Now, that's the start of our first song, right? What's our first song? Hot Cross Buns. It's also the first song on the CD with the book that you got. So I know most of you guys already got the book. That's great. Okay? And we're going to use that song. We're going to use the CD next week. So really try to practice our Hot Cross Buns. B. No, that's not the right kind of B. B, A, G, B, A, G. Now we stay on G. G, G, A, B, A, G. Sing it with me. Sing it and move your fingers along with me. Practice with me right now. B, A, G, B, A, G. practice that and you feel good with that, moving your fingers, then we blow. What kind of air do we blow? Are we blowing that cold air to cool down our hot chocolate like this? Are we blowing cold air? Cold, fast air? You know, it's not cold, fast air. It's the hot, slow air. So let's just do this. We're going to say with ta, 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 ta. Practice fingering it and saying ta. Each time we play a note, we're going to say ta. And once you get used to that, you're ready to play. Just put it on your bottom lip. Cover up with your top lip. We don't put it in our mouth. We just put it on our bottom lip. Cover it. And there you go. Your first song, Hot Cross Buns. So have fun practicing. Try to practice maybe 5 minutes. 5 minutes every day would be wonderful. 5 minutes, 10 minutes maybe if you can. All right. See you next week.